Hello and welcome back. I am Benny Silk. I'll be calling the Somers vs. Fox Lane girls flag football game today along with
Brandon Nappi here.
and as we apologize, a bit of a delay as the start time was 4:30. Fox Lane went a little bit late, but on this rainy day here in Somers, we are going to play football as 10 minutes to the start time before we start. Part of this girls flag football thing is we got cool opportunity to go interview some of the girls on Somers at the girls flag football jamboree, in addition to some New York Giant players that went to the jamboree as well. So before we start today's game, I'm going to let all of you get to take a look at the interviews with the girls and the Giant players. So enjoy, and I'll see you in a few.
Interviews. So I am here with Andrew Thomas, and first question I have for you is, what position do you play and why do you choose that position?
I play left tackle, and honestly, left tackle chose me. I didn't choose that position. I was a bigger kid growing up, and that's the position they put me at.
Very cool. And what is your most proudest moment in your football career?
So far, I would say our playoff win a few years ago. I think that was 2022. That was a great experience for the Giants.
Yeah, most definitely. That was a great win. And what is one NFL player you look up to and why?
Growing up, Ray Lewis was somebody that inspired me, just the way he approached every day, the way he worked hard. When I was really young, I used to play defense too, so I love how he played linebacker and approached the game.
And what is the toughest challenge you have faced in your career?
I would say this upcoming year, this is my first time having a surgery of this magnitude, so it's definitely going to be a challenge for me, but I have my mind on right. I'm going to do everything that's necessary to get back for the season.
And finally, how do you feel about the Jameis Winston signing yesterday?
I'm excited. He's a great player. I think he brings leadership characteristics to our team, and he obviously has a great personality, so I think he'll be good for our locker room.
All right, thank you so much.
Here with Tyler
Testing,
Newbin
1, 2,
of
3.
the New York Giants. So, we just want to ask you a quick question. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, first question. When and why did you first start playing football?
Man, I first started playing football when I was like 6 or 7 years old, and I just knew I loved it. I just remember, watching football on Sundays with my dad on the couch, and just wanting to play. And so he put me in football, and ever since then, the rest is history.
All right, man. And the second question I got for you today is, what is your favorite NFL team when you were growing up?
I grew up in Chicago, so it was the Bears.
That's nice. So, also, my final question that I got for you today is, when you were growing up, who was your favorite NFL player to look up to that you respected the most?
Brian Dawkins. I just like how he played, his energy, and he was mean out there.
All right, well, thank you for letting us interview today.
Yeah, what's up, man?
So I am here with,
Jimmy Morrissey.
and the first question I have for you is, what position do you play and why did you pick this position?
I play offensive line, and it's the only position that I could play growing up because I was a big, chubby kid.
All right, and what team did you grow up rooting for?
I grew up rooting for the Steelers, and then I was kind of a fair weather fan. I liked the Eagles the older I got, so I like the Pennsylvania teams. I wasn't really a diehard team fan of anyone, but it was probably the Steelers.
Very cool. And what is the most difficult opponent you have faced in your career and why?
It would probably be our very own Dexter Lawrence. I've never played him in a game, but he's the most impressive defensive tackle I've ever played against.
Yeah, most definitely. And what is your favorite sport outside of football?
Probably golf. I love to play golf, and it's something I can do when I'm older, but growing up, it was baseball.
And finally, how do you feel about the Jameis Winston signing?
I'm pumped about Jameis Winston. I met him the other day. He seems like a great guy, and everybody that's played with him says he's an awesome teammate.
Very cool. And one more thing, could you just talk about what teams have you been on in your career, like from college and your path to the NFL?
So I played for University of Pittsburgh in college, and then I got drafted to the Raiders. I never actually played a game for them, and then I played for the Texans, and then now I'm with the Giants.
Very cool. Well, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Julia Spidberger. And in flag football, what position do you play and why?
So I'm a wide receiver and safety, and I mostly play it because I'm really apt with my hands. I'm a goalkeeper, so kind of came naturally to me, and so it's always come really naturally to me, and I find success doing it. So.
Oh, very cool. And what does this event, the football jamboree, mean to you?
It means so much to me. I've been with this program since the pilot years when there was only 8 teams in Section 1. We were the only people playing in New York State. And, it started with about 50 girls on that field, and today we're going to have over hundreds. And it just means so much to me because my coach, Coach Katie, she's worked so hard to bring this program to fruition. And I really think that it shows that girls can play football too. And, we're really good, and it's nice that we can showcase in front of the Giants, in front of colleges, and that so many sponsors are supporting us.
Yeah, most definitely. It's great to see how far this program has come. And what are your thoughts about having the opportunity to meet the New York Giants each year?
Oh, it's so cool. I mean, I get to tell stories about meeting them, and I've gone to their summer trainings, and I've done their college showcases, and it's so much fun meeting them. I just remember I've met Daniel Jones twice, and I've met Saquon Barkley at their summer trainings, and it was just so, I know neither of them play for the Giants anymore, but it's just such a surreal experience to see what hard work and dedication get you.
And if you had to pick one station, what's your favorite station here at the Jamboree?
Oh, station? As a wide receiver, I'd probably have to say the passing station. I love running routes, but as a safety, definitely interceptions. I had quite a lot last year, and it's probably one of my favorite things to do.
All right, and what do you look forward for the most this season?
This season, I look forward to playing, my last season with my friends. I mean, I'm a senior. I just want to make the best of it, and I've played with these girls, some for 3 years, 4 years, 2 years, and they truly are my best friends, and I couldn't ask for a better team, so I'm definitely looking forward to, winning, but, finishing out my 4 years here with them.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
We are here with
Amanda Dustin.
for the Somers flag football team. So we have a couple questions for you. So first question, what is your main position you play?
I've played blocker in the past, but I think I'll get a shot at receiver as well this year.
All right, so what do you think this whole Jamboree, what does this really mean to you as a player?
It's just a great way to bring the whole flag football community together to grow our program, bring more awareness to it, and make friends and have fun.
Also on this, what are your opinions or thoughts on the New York Giants coming here?
Oh, I think that's so awesome that they come here every year and come to support us. It's a really good way to bring awareness to our program.
All right, and what is your favorite station here at the Jamboree?
Well, I always like the offense station where we catch the balls, and then and also the obstacle courses are cool as well.
What was the main reason you started playing flag football to really get into the sport?
Well, I've always liked football. Football's always been a big thing in my household, so when there was flag football at the high school, I thought it'd be a cool opportunity to join.
All right, and what do you think your favorite thing to do as a flag football player? What do you think the most exciting thing is to do?
I just like to play, and I like to be on offense and catch the ball and be aggressive. That's what, and also obviously team bonding, being with the whole team is awesome. Yeah.
All right, so I am here with.
Ava Schmidberger.
And what position do you play, and why do you choose that position?
I'm a quarterback and a linebacker. Linebacker, I love the excitement of it, and you're constantly doing something rather than sitting back. And then quarterback, I love just being the person that's able to throw to someone and then they have their moment and get the touchdown. And I love the mental factor of it, knowing that I'm doing something that matters.
Yeah, most definitely. And what does this event mean to you?
This event, honestly, I've played flag football since I was in 6th grade, so it's really cool for me to see everyone here. We started out with 8 teams, now we're at 33 for Section 1, so it's really just a sense of accomplishment knowing that Katie, who I've known my whole life, has really been able to push her dream this far, and she keeps going.
Very cool and impressive. And what is your favorite station at the Jamboree and why?
My favorite station was probably practicing our offensive moves. I think it was the Yonkers coach. It was super fun seeing everyone try to do dips who hadn't done dips before, and it was just really exciting.
And what are you looking forward for the most this season?
Honestly, the team in general, because this is I've been on the basketball and I've been on other teams outside of school, and this team feels the most like a family, so I'm really excited to have that experience with everybody.
All right, well, thank you so much.
All right, I'm here with
Isabella Goulart.
and today we're going to be interviewing her. So I just have a quick couple questions for you. So what position do you play in flag football?
I'm a running back or a wide receiver.
What does this event at the Jamboree really mean to you?
It's really fun, and it's fun to see all the other teams and bring everybody that plays flag football together and to expand the program.
So, what are your thoughts on having the opportunity to meet the New York Giants and talk to them?
It was really cool, and it was nice to hear their feedback and words of advice for us.
What do you think your favorite drill or station is here at the Jamboree?
That's a tough question. Probably the interceptions ones.
Is your favorite?
Yeah.
And why did you first start playing flag football?
I started to play because it was really fun, and I've always grown up playing football with my brothers. So the fact that we have the opportunity to play as girls is really fun.
And finally, what do you think the team could do overall to improve this off season?
I think we could communicate with each other and really bond as a team to.
And welcome back, as I'm Benny Silk. I'm here with Brandon Nappi, and welcome back. As today we have the Fox Lane Foxes taking on the Somers Tuskers.
Can't hear. Did you mute the computer?
And welcome back. Welcome back. We have the Fox Lane Foxes taking on the Somers Tuskers, and coming into this matchup, the Somers Tuskers come into this matchup coming off a win versus Panis, 20-0 back on April 3rd, and Fox Lane is coming on into this matchup from a loss versus Mayapack. So, taking a look at both these teams' records, Somers is 1-3, that coming off their first win of the season against Panis, and Fox Lane is 0-2-1 as the game against Peekskill ended in a 25-25 tie. And welcome back. And Brandon, what do you see happening today? What are some predictions you have?
I see a well-matched game here. We're seeing two teams that both have losing records here. They're both going to want this win. So I think both teams are going to play real hard today. They're going to throw their best at the other. And I think we're going to see a pretty even matchup. It could be anyone's game by the end.
Yeah, and if you don't know how flag football works, it's two 25-minute halves instead of quarters. And yeah, so teams head out for the coin flip, and it's going to be exciting one. This Fox Lane team, this is their first ever season. They are a new school they're a new school that has a flag football team, and a cool fun fact is the Tuskers actually went to Fox Lane last year to talk about their experience of flag football, and that helped encourage the girls to start their own program this year. And yeah, it's first season for Fox Lane. They also have former Somers grad Miss Giacomo, who's the assistant coach, and also plays in coach D's Women's League, the Somers Tuskers coach. So the head out in the middle. Out in the middle, we have the 20 of Antonecchia and the 8 of Lapolis and the 19 of Schmidberger for the Tuskers.
Yeah, and it looks like Somers is going to receive first. So that means the Foxes will start with the ball after halftime. And we're going to see what players for Somers are going to be key in this matchup. The coaches would like for us to note that everyone has a job to execute today. But just a few to notice. Antonecchia, the QB, has been passing very well. Morgan Kaufman, the wide receiver. Julia Schmidberger, the wide receiver. Kara Persico has been getting a lot of yardage on plays. Amanda Dustman has been amazing on the line, along with Olivia Wingand, Becca Nipolis, and Angela Roan, all on defense.
Now looking on to the Fox Lane side, she didn't really know any players because Fox Lane is just too new of a team, and we don't know what to expect from Fox Lane here today. They have never won a game, trying to get their first ever win as a 0-2-1 on the season, and let's see if they're able to get it done. Let's take a look at Fox Lane's schedule quickly. They start off with a 33-0 loss versus Yorktown. Then a tie, then a loss versus Mayapack. 13-6
on the move. Antonecchia back to throw. And she was brought down by number 14 from Fox Lane.
So that is going to make it second down. So second down now for the Tuskers, as they're going to start about 19, 20 yards till the next first down. No, 10 yards, my apologies, till the next first down. So lining back up. Antonecchia back to throw. Going. The Tuskers, and a flag comes out, but receiving that was number 6 for the Tuskers of Olivia Wengand. So it's now going to be third down, third and about 5 to go.
Yeah, Tuskers line back up. Antonecchia set to take a snap. Persico in movement. Persico takes the handoff. Persico up the left side. Off the Somers sideline. She gets past.
That's a first down.
First down and more. Can they catch her?
8. That's
no,
number.
They can't.
Right.
Touchdown.
The Tuskers, even on a rainy day, able to get into the end zone early, and it's already a 6-0 lead. What a start, Persico, Tuskers, and yeah, Coach DiZarro noted that that Kara Persico has been getting a lot of yardage in her games this season, including the first one of the season. And we're going to see that again there with an early 6-0 lead now on. Looks like they are going for 1 here. Antonecchia hands it off, and it's going to be in for the touchdown, for the conversion. That's going to be, looks like it's Persico. So it's going to be a 7-0 lead.
Wait, so it's not good?
So now Fox Lane out there, and flag is out, so looks like already Fox Lane is going to be moving back a little bit. And now back at it. Back to throw. Gonna lose it. It looks like number 19 is your QB for today for Fox Lane.
Number 19 is going to be Rose Mary.
So Mary, back in there, Rosemary. Back to throw, Mary. Quick throw, finds the receiver there, and flag is going to be pulled out short of the first down. That's going to make it 4th down, and I'd say they're most likely going to punt here.
Number 29, Clinton Morgan, a junior for Fox Lane.
So now, 4th down. They are back deep for the Tuskers are back deep and ready just to receive the punt as we're back off.
Persico to let it struggle past the 40-yard line.
Also out there was Schmidtberger as well, and out comes Antonekia and the Tuskers. A great first drive led by her and Kara Persico, able to get the big one to get in for the touchdown and make it a 6-0 lead. So now Tuskers back out there trying to extend their lead potentially to 2 touchdowns.
Persico movement across. She fakes the handoff and pass complete to Julia Schmidtberger, who gets her flags pulled about a yard or 2 yards after.
And to note, in the season opener, Schmidtberger had that big interception. Somers was down by a good amount in that one, but it helped get Somers back into the game for a little bit. That was the season opener against John Jay, where she had that big play. It's also a great player on defense. Now back out there. Schmidtberger in his wide receiver, Kara Persico motion, hands it off to Persico. Now Antonetti keeps it going. There goes Natalia, and flag is going to be pulled. Looks like about 5 yards short of the first down. Maybe 8. So teams get lined back up, discussing the play there. And yeah, Somers has been working pretty good together on this drive, and they're close to getting the first down. 2 more downs to go. Antonekia in as the QB. Got Persico in as the RB. So Antonekia keeps it. And it's going to find, I believe that's Schmidtberger. Yes, Schmidtberger with the catch. That's going to be enough for the first down for the Tuskers. So Schmidtberger catches it for the first down. Natalia finds Schmidtberger open off to the right and gets it for the catch. First down now for the Tuskers. Back to throw. Talia hands it off to Persico. There goes Persico, and flag is going to be pulled. It's going to make it a 2nd down now. So 2nd down for the Tuskers. They're going to wind up gaining, it's like maybe like 3 yards there when all is said and done. So now lining back up, discussing the play there.
Yeah, Persico is going to start behind Antonekia. Antonekia back to pass. She's going to run. And she's going to get about 5 yards. Run pass option, something Somers loves to do. especially on the varsity boys football team with Miguel Iglesias. We're seeing the flag football team do it here too.
Now it's going to be a third down as that one there gaining a few, but third down now. They have a few options here. They may try running the ball. Handing it off to Persico. Persico can get it far for the Tuskers. Also finding Schmidberger or a top receiver for the Tuskers, trying to get in the end zone or a short pass as well. As they find it, it's going to be a touchdown.
Number 13,
That's
Morgan Kaufman, a senior.
Morgan Kaufman, also another player that Coach D said to look out for and been catching a lot of passes for the Tuskers. And Kaufman gets it in, and they're now back going for the one. So first conversion was no good. Let's see if the Tuskers are able to get it here. Lining back up now. Antonekia back to throw. Finds it, and it's going to be in. Hand goes up, and that extra point will be good, making it a 13-0 game. So an early 13-0 start for the Tuskers.
Yeah, I'd just like to note on that touchdown, on that play there, they had Schmidberger and Persico stacked together on one side. So I think that was drawing the attention away from Morgan Kaufman, allowing her to get open as they were a little more worried about Schmidberger and Persico being together. So now Fox Lane going to start with the ball.
Mary out there. Back to the.
And pass is incomplete. Appears to be knocked down by number 8, Becca Lipolis.
Catching it, it was Elise. That's number 20 of Fox Lane. But it winds up being incomplete. That was the attempted receiver. So second down now. Back to throw. Again, this time number 29 goes through 29's hands. It's going to be another incomplete pass. That's Morgan.
Schmidberger almost had an interception there, but she wasn't able to get to the spot quick enough.
17 minutes left in the first half as we're back. Back to throw. Flag still hasn't been pulled, and now pulled, but that's going to be enough, I believe, to get the first down. But now there is a flag out on the field. Let's see what the call is. Looks like it's on
Fox Lane.
Ref pointed towards both teams, but yeah, Fox Lane, that's what it's going to be on. And
they're moving back, probably for the contact there. Flag football is a no-contact sport, and the ball carrier pretty clearly, looked like she was trying to tackle her defender, number 6, Olivia Wingan, and that's probably what their call was there.
Now it's going to be third down now, third and about 12. So Fox Lane here has to get a big play, multiple yards to at least get themselves in position for the first down. Goes up, multiple receivers for Somers. Almost was able to pick it off, but there were too many of them there. Probably a reason why the ball wound up hitting the ground, going through their hands, and making it an incomplete pass. That is going to make it a fourth down for the Tuskers.
Yep.
For the Foxes.
Yep, and Schmidberger and Persico back again to receive a punt. Getting the ref signal, they're ready. And Fox Lane to punt here. Schmidberger there. And she's just going to knock it down.
So touching it there, they are going to start at, it's going to be the 35-yard line for the field, and out comes Antonekia and the Tuskers. 2 great first drives, been able to get into the end zone both times, and let's see if they're going to be able to do it again here to take a 3-touchdown lead.
It's currently 16 minutes left on the clock. Somers up 13-0. Two receivers out. Persico to the left in motion across. Antonekia back looking for a pass. She's going to have number 7, Amanda Dustin, open, but she's not going to be able to bring that pass in. So it's going to be second down for the Tuskers.
So that's going to be a second and 6, second and 7 for the Tuskers. So going out is out far wide is Persico. So back with it.
Flag pulled. That was Isabella Goulart with the run there.
Goulart, a freshman on the girls flag football team, and also player that Coach D also said to look out for this season as. So they head back out now, making it 4 yards to go till first down. Lining back up now. Persico goes out. Number 10 of Goulart far right on the outside. Hands it off. Fake handoff to Persico. Antonekia throws it. And the attempted receiver was number 7.
Amanda Dustin. Amanda unable to bring the pass in there.
That what makes it an incomplete pass, and that's going to be fourth down. So Tuskers are on their side of the field. It'll be interesting. Let's see what they're going to decide to do here. They may go for it. It's about 5 yards, but if you incomplete it, give it, and you don't get it, give it back to Fox Lane. It's not like you're giving them first and goal. So it's a risk that I think they could afford if they don't get it.
Yeah, especially with the score being 13-0 right now.
Yeah, that as well. So yes,
Fox Lane has not been able to get the ball past the 40-yard line.
Fake handoff to Persico. Yes, they go for it for the first down. They're gonna get it, and flag pulled out about 5 yards after the first down. Somers decides to go for it there, and they succeed as they are gonna get a first down.
Georgia Webb of Fox Lane pulling the flag there.
Now lining back up. The Tuskers driving down the field fast, and
Persico out wide. Schweitberger out wide, a little closer than Persico. Antonekia takes the snap. Defender was able to pull her flag just before the pass was released. So we ruled a down.
I missed it out for a few seconds. I'll be right back. Is that okay?
all right. So while we take a moment, let's take a look. What are the best offensive and defensive plays against Fox Lane? And Coach D said a lot of running and short passes. Antonekia back to throw. Too short there, and yeah, back to the running and short passes. Yeah, especially on offense, they're a new defense and able to go on long ones, passes. Yeah, that's basically the big part. And yeah, passing short as well, easier to find a receiver there as well. Running it far, you've seen a lot of far ones with Persico today, working and succeeding for the Tuskers. Back to throw. Antonekia throws it. I don't think it was pulled. Going now to the end zone. Schmidberger.
Schmidberger in. The flag was not pulled. A nice attempt there.
And that is going to be
Fox Lane, number 11, Georgia Webb.
And a touchdown for the Tuskers. It's now going to be a 19-0 lead as the Tuskers now head back out there for the conversion. Schmidberger gets it in for the Tuskers. A great score there, was able to hold on to the ball, not get her flag pulled, and got it in for the touchdown. So now on for the one. Tanekia back to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. So the score remains 19-0 as there is 11 minutes and 17 seconds left in the half. And while we take a moment, Brandon, what is the key to success in this game for the Tuskers?
Yeah, the Tuskers' key to success is to work their own strengths and to play smart and tough defense. I think they're definitely doing both of those things so far. Their defense, definitely smart, definitely tough. 2 or 3 pass attempts for Fox Lane that very well could have been interceptions, but Somers was just unable to hang on to them. Regardless, they're still playing great defense. They're able to knock the ball down out of the air and to keep Fox Lane from running.
Yeah, and let's just... All right, we're back out there now, so... Fox Lane's offense is back out there. Mary in as quarterback there. We have number 20 in there as a receiver, 19 in there as a receiver. So back to throw, Mary. Going to find 16 and flag pulled right before the first down. So it's going to be 2nd and about 1, maybe 2nd and 2. As Fox Lane gets a short completion pass there. So now 2nd down for Foxes.
Second down here, and Rose back to pass, and it's picked off by Julia Schmidberger. They're unable to bring her down, but eventually they're able to grab her flag. Number 18 looks like able to finally grab her flag, but a pick for Julia Schmidberger.
And one of the best and key players on the Somers defense got the pick in that opener I was mentioning earlier against John Jay, and she was able to take it back far in that one. But another key pick for her there to get the Tuskers back into position already on their side of the field, and they may take a 4-touchdown lead. And Fox Lane's defense at halftime, they got to figure something out, or maybe even sooner, as this game is starting to get out of hand. As Antonekia throws, finds the 10 for the Tuskers. No, flag not pulled out yet, and it's in. Ref signals, and yes, it's in for the touchdown. That was Isabella Goulart. And the Tuskers are going to take a 25-0 lead. What a play. So Antonekia throws it up right, finds Goulart, who takes it all the way, able to get around multiple players, who tries to take a flag out, and she still gets in it. Incredible one there by her. Now the Tuskers up 25-0. So now on for the 2. Fast score. Antonekia back to throw. Goes up. And it's going to be incomplete, so the score will remain 25-0. Tuskers up 25-0. A great start for the Tuskers. It's been pretty much dominant by them today, as Fox Lane has not been able to do anything on offense. Their defense has shown up, Tuskers' defense, and more importantly, their offense has been able to show up fast and get big explosive plays to get them in position to score today. So lining back up.
Yeah, and ball snap, and a quick pass over to 25 up the sideline now, and her flag is pulled by Julia Schmidberger.
That was probably the longest play for Fox Lane today, as they get a big one there, and that's going to be enough for a first down as well.
I believe their first down of the night, and there we have just under 10 minutes to play. 25-0 Somers.
Mary back to throw. It's going to be caught. 29, flag pulled there, but again enough for the first down. And I just want to note, update for New York sports. The Yankees are currently down 6-2 against the Tigers in the 9th. And the Mets play the Marlins tonight at 7:10 p.m. Should be an exciting game there. Mary back to throw. It's going to be picked off. There goes Persico coming around. She still has it. Flag still not pulled. She's going around. Still not pulled. Is she going to go all the way? Goes to the 5. Touchdown. Kara Persico. A pick 6 for Persico, as now it's going to be a 32 to nothing, 31 to nothing lead.
This game has gotten out of hand very quickly. Tuskers in complete control there. Just when it was starting to look like it was going to turn around for Fox Lane, they were going to be able to get at least close to the goal line. They just got a conversion, but no, Persico coming in with a pick 6 to keep the Tusker momentum right on going. So the Tuskers are going to go for their conversion here.
(31-0) your score as Tuskers try to extend their lead. Bad snap there, and
no good.
That is going to be no good, as with 9:03 left, it's already 31-0, and it's hard to do the math, but the Tuskers are on pace to score more than 62 points with 9:03 left in the first half, and yeah, it's just been a great performance today by the Tuskers, and we'll see if it's going to continue. Maybe some of the bench players for the Tuskers, if it continues to get more out of hand, maybe see the bench players having some time on the Tuskers side of things.
Yeah, it appears we already have Morgan Sabanash, a freshman, in the game.
So a big gain there for the Foxes there. Yeah, there are also multiple new group of players in for the Tuskers. Schmidberger still in, but a lot of changes up a little bit here for the Tuskers. Now with it, Mary.
Handoff.
It's going to go out of bounds. Number 10 was able to take it.
Nope, flag pulled. Her flag was indeed pulled by number 8 from Somers, Becca Lipolis, a senior.
So Lipolis able to pull it before the first down. Missed that there, and that was number 10 of Anchor with it. So with it now, Mary. Mary back. Throws it up. And just a bad throw there. It was towards Persico. Persico wasn't able to get the interception there, but didn't look to go towards a receiver there at all. So 7 minutes now left in the first half. And stay tuned during halftime, as we will be having a halftime show breaking down the first half and recapping the first half. Back to throw. Schmidberger finds number 29, but flag out.
Flag on Becca Lipolis, I believe. It's probably going to be for holding. She got hold of the jersey before she was able to grab the flag, and the rest may believe that could have helped her to get the flag, so they're going to call that there.
Lipolis has been on this team since the very beginning when it first started back in 2021. So her fourth year on the team, as now that is going to allow the Fox Lane Foxes to move up a little bit onto their side of the field.
And they will have a first down.
They're in Tuskers territory. So Mary, shotgun back to throw. There goes Mary. Goes through the number 1 of Sabinash's hands. Winds up going incomplete, but was almost an interception by the freshman of Sabinash. So Fox Lane Foxes head back out there now. And let's just take a look quickly at the past league champions for the last 2 years in this flag football league, as it's another incompletion for Fox Lane there. So past league champions, we had Brewster, who won it 1 year, and Scarsdale, who won it the other. now coming back out. So switching it up here, number 25 comes in for Fox Lane. That is Lily. Back to throw. Mary. Ball slips through number 28's hands as she goes for the catch. And that winds up being an incomplete now. 4th down, and Fox Lane down 31-0. Yeah, they got to go for it here. They got to go for it. I don't see the point of them punting it as they're down so much. If they want a chance to win, they've got to go for it. So.
Yep, 5:40 left in the first half. 31-0 Somers.
So back to throw. Mary goes up, picked off, and it slips through Schmidberger's hands. She had it and lost it. But that does not matter, as if she did pick, maybe she dropped it on purpose, because if she picked it off, Somers would have had worse field position after that interception. Except, of course, if she ran it back and got some yardage. But maybe some Tuskers fans would be glad to see her drop it, as it is still going to be 5 more yards. She may have done that on purpose as well, so they get their yards back. So now lining back up, it's the Tuskers.
Persico out wide. Goulart wide as well. Schmidberger close towards the line. Goulart taking the handoff there. She's going, and looks like she's going to pick about 8-9 yards before her flag is pulled out there.
So it's going to be short of our first down, about 2 yards short of the first down, as it's going to be 2nd and 2, but 4 minutes left in the half, 31-0. You'd like to think they are likely probably also going to run the clock in the second half, just because of the weather outside and also the domination by Somers, but we'll see. So back though, and Nakia keeps it, and was the flag pulled before the first down? It was not. It's going to be 3rd and short here. Maybe we'll see. I don't know if the tush push is legal in flag football, but if this was regular football, it would be a good play for them to do. It's 3rd and 1, short first down, probably just a handoff one or maybe short pass here.
Short passes have done well for them today. I think most of their touchdowns have been short passes that have turned into long runs. And yes, we're going to see a short pass to Persico here. Persico is going to take off.
Persico's still in.
No one able to grab her flag. She's going to gain about 10 to 15 yards before number 8 from Fox Lane was able to grab her flag.
I believe she was able to get the next first down as well. No, they're going to mark her short, but very close. It's 1st and 1 now.
3 minutes left in the first half. Fox Lane still has not scored any points. Complete Tusker domination here. Schmidberger and Persico out wide. Goulart behind. Antonekia. Back to throw. Looking, she has Goulart. Goulart with the catch there. And is she going to get in before her flag pulled? Yes, she will. Another touchdown for Isabella Goulart.
37-0 now for the Tuskers, and a dominant performance by the Tuskers. Just have been showing up, getting a lot of easy touchdowns. And, yeah, the Tuskers really have been working well together today against this Fox Lane team. And it's not even halftime yet, folks. 37-0 is your score. It's not even halftime. So Tuskers are going to line back up now. Antonekia in as the quarterback for the Tuskers. Out there we got Persico. We have Schmidberger as well. We have Goulart out there as well. Antonekia back to throw.
And she's just going to throw it away there.
It does go through the Fox Lane defense hands, but it does wind up being incomplete. So 1:34 left in the first half, as looks like teams are going to take a timeout, and let's take a look. Let's take a look at number 6. So, Brandon, what did Coach D and the team focus on in practice to prepare for this matchup? Looked like they did a lot to prepare for this one, but we're back already.
Flag pulled shortly. So the Tuskers focused on locking in with their fundamentals on defense, and they're always being ready to jump on the ball, along with being disciplined.
So lining back up now, the Tuskers.
Second down for Fox Lane.
Back to throw. There they go, and the flag is pulled. Looks like it's going to be enough for a first down. And Brandon, I'm sure you know the Somers varsity football schedule came out next year. What's just one game that sticks out to you for next year?
Iona Prep, week 0. Very excited. Hopefully we're going to be able to call that game. I'm excited to call that, and if not, hopefully watch it. Hopefully I'll be able to make the trip up to Albany, even if we're not going to be calling that. And that would be our first event that you would not be a part of.
It would not. Yeah, it would be, and I'm excited to tune in from my college dorm and watch you guys. So, lining back up now. And at Welland University, by the way, I'm officially committed to Welland University.
And you're going for sports broadcasting?
I am, yeah.
Amazing. Great to see that you're getting some practice in before you head up there.
Yeah, definitely. But
so that's going to bring us into halftime here. Short halftime. Looks like short halftime is only going to be 2 minutes here. Today, 37-0 Somers. We'll be back shortly.
So let's actually continue here. So let's talk about the first half. So it's just been domination by Somers, touchdown after touchdown, and Persico, Goulart, Antonekia, Schmidberger, top players for the Tuskers as they have just gone and dominated the first half. But Brandon, what are your thoughts on the first half, and what do you think? What do you see happening in the second half?
My thoughts on the first half. Well, the Tuskers are playing well, very well. I'm sure their coaches are very happy with their performances today, and Fox Lane appears to be struggling just a little bit there as they're losing 37-0 right now. But I expect to see the Tuskers keeping their foot on the gas, but they're going to ease up a little bit. They're going to most likely put some backup players in. Even though this team isn't too big, there's a few freshman, sophomore that you don't always see in there. So those freshmen, sophomore are definitely going to get some playing time in today's game. And Fox Lane, this is just going to be a tough loss for them. I know it's only half over, but very hard to score more than 37 points in the second half alone.
I know, and it's going to be interesting. I don't think Somers will score as much yet. I actually see Fox Lane. I think they're going to work together, be able to get on the board. I think it's going to be I think they're going to wind up scoring 6, maybe even 12 from the Tuskers, but I think the Tuskers could get a 50-burger, and I'm going to say my final score being 55. Actually, no. Let's do 50-12. That's my final score prediction for the second half. But we head back out to the second half, and yeah, so teams are still discussing, and quickly, Brandon, do you want to talk about a little bit about what we do in the Somers Sports Broadcasting Club, talk shows and broadcasts?
Yeah, Somers Sports Broadcasting Club. We're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're a club at the Somers High School. We meet twice a week. We record episodes. One meeting, we plan that episode, and then the next meeting, we record that episode, and then that's posted up on our YouTube channel. And then for our live events, we do all sorts of sports offered here at the high school. We try to do at least a few of each sport every season. So for the spring season, we're focusing on girls flag football, boys and girls lacrosse, we've done one track meet. Hopefully we get to do another. Not much of those are here at the high school, but we're there in those events. We get to commentate those events. We've gone to Syracuse to commentate the state football championship for the football team, the boys football team.
Yeah, that was a cool experience that we'll never forget. It was very cool be doing that from the dome there.
Yeah. We come back from halftime now, and we're ready to get started. Just a second. Fox Lane getting all their players out onto the field, and
we're back. So start of the second half now. 25 more minutes. Somers is on pace. They already have 37 points.
Somers unable to grab the flag there, and yes, they'll get it. They'll get it down there.
Yeah, checking my math there. Somers, they are on pace to win a 74-0 game. I'm sure they're not going to score as many points, but that's where Somers is heading right now.
How'd you get that math? Really? Wow, that's a lot of points.
We'll see
that
the Dolphins.
Does actually sound right.
Yeah, the Dolphins did that against the Broncos a few years ago, scoring 70 against them, winning 70-20 in the NFL, and that was just an embarrassment for the Broncos. Sean Payton's third game as coach there, going, and flag is going to be pulled there. Number 28 on the one, gaining a couple there for Fox Lane.
Hey, here's just something I did not expect to see today. Persico is not in the game. Persico is on the sidelines, along with Amanda Dustin, another senior.
But Schmidberger is still out there on the defense for the Tuskers. So that's going to be a third down as the flag's pulled more far back. And now, yeah, Fox Lane, I don't know, they're down 37-0. They need to score fast. We could maybe see them, they need to throw the ball deep to get the ball down the field fast, or try running it with defense. Making up with the O-line, making a pathway for their RB, or just a far pass. That's what I think they need to do at this point. As they do that, and they got it. That's going to be enough for a first down. So far pass there, get to gain much yardage on that play. So now first down for the Foxes. She's going to keep it. There goes Mary. Flag pulled there. Is going to gain about 3 yards there. So it's going to be now second down, second and about 4. So 2nd and 4 now for the Foxes. Mary in as QB. Mary back to throw. Goes back. Finds 28. Gains multiple yards there, but none before the flag's pulled. It's going to be 3rd and about 8.
Yeah, Fox Lane doing a lot better already. They're deep into Tusker territory. They got there pretty quickly. So maybe they're going to try to turn this game around. It's going to be hard, especially if Somers keeps scoring, but they're going to try here. A pass, and it looks like it's going to go over the head of the intended receiver, number 28, for Fox Lane. Unable to get high enough to catch that.
All right, so 4th down now.
And Fox Lane is going to have to go for it. They have no other option. They're down 37 points. 5 minutes. 4 minutes already gone in this second half as the pass is incomplete, and Somers will take over deep in their own, on their own side of the field.
Somers is going to take over on down, and Tenekia, and the offense heads back out there. Schmidberger on the sideline now, not out on the offense with the Tuskers.
And Persico will re-enter.
So it looks like Tuskers are resting some players on one side of the ball, but still playing them on the other as it's thrown. Picked off by Fox Lane. She's going back. Fox Lane put 6 points up on the board for Fox Lane. I believe that is number 28.
29.
Morgan Clinton gets it in for the Tuskers. That's number 29 there, and it's now going to be a 37-6 game as Fox Lane, first team to get on the board as they get it in.
And they're gonna go for 2 points.
So now back to the 22-point conversion. So basically they got to get, like, there are many touchdowns down in this game, so it's going to be a rough road ahead to come back, but they got to get as many points as they can, so that's why they're going for 2 here. So got Mary back to throw. Goes up, far one, caught, but she still has it, and the flag is going to be pulled. Still way short of the end zone, and that is going to be no extra points added there. So it's the score remains 37-6. We take a time out. Oh, we're already heading back out there. And let's just take a look at Somers' season. So Somers started off the season versus John Jay. I did that game up here in the booth as well, and it was John Jay who won 40-20. A rough game against John Jay as it was their coach's first ever game there, and they had Tuskers. It was tough to game plan against a coach that you've never seen their style before, but yeah, John Jay winds up taking that one. Antonekia back to throw, winds up being incomplete. After that, we had second game of the year versus John Jay. The Tuskers lost that one as well, 19-6, and then they lost 33-7 versus Horace Greasley, and then they were able to beat Panis 20-0 on the third. Tuskers moving back now after the penalty.
Tuskers coming up to the line here. Persico out wide.
Antonekia back to throw. Going up. And
out of reach.
29 almost able to grab it again. But
Juliana Ferretti, the intended receiver there for Antonekia.
And tune in tomorrow as I'll be calling the boys lacrosse game off of Local Live. So tune into that as they take on New Canaan, which is one of the best teams from New York, apparently. So now third down. Back to throw. Tuskers and Knekia still has it. Goes up. Finds Kaufman. And she is going to catch it a little bit short of the first down. So 3 yards to the first down there. As the Tuskers line up. It's only 3 yards. So they could get an easy one there. Just a short handoff there. Or try to do a short pass, I'd say, are the smartest moves for the Tuskers here to get this first down. Of course, they could go for the long pass as well, but it's with you being so close to the first down and that play most of the time not working or unlikely to work, I'd say play it safe and do the short pass or a one here. And Kanekia back to throw. Short pass to the side.
Persico.
Did she get in?
Yes.
Yes. So they're going to mark it first down for the Tuskers as Persico is able to get it there. So now discussing the play now. Coach D discussing the play with Antonekia as she heads back out. And the Tuscans are going to line back up. Already up 37-0. There's a lot you could try here. It's not like if you don't score here, there's not much you're going to lose. You could try like doing airing out plays, try to get more points on the board. Tuscans always try that, but we'll see what they do here. They may just play it safe and focus on winning out the clock as Antonekia keeps it there.
Tried to lateral. It's Persico, I believe, but Persico was out of position.
That's going to be second down, no gain there. So after the lateral was incomplete, and now second down. And I want to give a shout out to Matt and Zavi for working our tech for today, as we would not be able to do this, at least the YouTube setup, without them. So thank you both for helping. So now back to throw. Talia picked off again. That's 29 again, taking it back. This time they're going to be able to get her flag pulled, but it's still going to be first and goal, first and about 5 or 6. Actually, they're saying maybe a flag was pulled back a little farther around the 16. But still, it's going to be the Foxes' side of the field. And they're in position to get another touchdown on the board.
They're one of the best teams in the nation. Their whole defense is going D1.
So, watch there. It's going to still be second down. But, again, tune in tomorrow as the Tuskers take on New Canaan, Connecticut, as it's their second Connecticut matchup in a row. And, yeah, one of the top teams in Connecticut as well, or in the nation. So now, Mary finds 10, who's going. Flag gets pulled around the 12th.
Attempted spin move.
So the 12th, that's going to be the 2 in the flag football field. So it's going to be third. Now, it's going to be down about the 4. So 3rd and 4. But right away, close to the end zone. So they may try running it here or a short pass. I don't see why anything else would work. Maybe tricking up the Tuskers for a long pass as it goes up. And that's exactly what they did, tricking them for a far pass. But as expected, that's going to wind up being incomplete. Now it's 4th and 4.
Isabella Goulart almost had the interception there, but she was unable to hold on. The ball may be a little slippery. Fox Lane gonna line back up. They're gonna try again. 4th down.
12 minutes left on the running clock.
Somers leads 37-6.
Back to throw. Goes up. And it's gonna go through the hands of the receiver, also the Tusker guard, and that almost was able. Both of them could have landed with the ball, but it winds up going incomplete. That was number 29 again. That almost had that catch. So that's now that means the Tuskers are gonna take over, turnover on downs as the Tuskers come on back out. So they line back up now as out comes Antonekia and the Tuskers.
Starting almost in their own end zone. Antonekia with a pass up the middle to Morgan Kaufman. And she's going to get a few yards, second down.
And Fox Lane, talking to Coach G, she was expecting to see a lot of running from Fox Lane. We've seen actually a lot of more pass attempts for Fox Lane today, and trying something new. A lot of them also not working out. The defense, the part that has really shown up for Fox Lane in the second half, getting the 2 interceptions. But yeah, Fox Lane so far this season has been a run-heavy team. Still a new team though, still trying to figure out their form as they just started this year. Antonekia back to throw. Goes through
the hands of number 6, Olivia Wingend.
That's going to make it 3rd down now. But Tuskers, it is looking more and more like the Tuskers are going to take this one as they dominate. Still no points yet in the second half, but they don't even need points in the second half to win this game. That's how big this lead is. It's now back. Nekia finds, I believe that's Harris going.
Chloe Harris, number 2, going to the 5.
Oh,
out of the way.
That's going to be another touchdown for the Tuskers, for Harris, putting up 43 tonight. As the Tuskers now extend their lead to 37. A touchdown for the Tuskers. Harris took it. So Antonekia found Harris. Harris just took it from there to the house, able go very fast and not get her flag pulled at all. What a play by her and getting it in for the touchdown. And now the Tuskers going for the 1 here, as we'll see if they may try again. They may try a short pass or to run it. If this is the first time you're watching flag football and wondering why are you calling a 1 not a 2, it's because it's flag football is a little different than football. If you go from there, probably it's even shorter. Go for 2. That's called going for 2 in football. Try to get it into the end zone again, right by the end zone. But in flag, and then kicking 1 is an extra point. Those of you that may not be familiar with football, goes up, goes in. So it's going to be a 44-6 game now. But in flag football, you could either do a 1-point attempt. It's the same thing as a 2-point conversion football. So in flag football, you can do a 1-point attempt by 10 yards away, or you could do 20 yards away, which is the 2-point attempt. And it's tough to get the 20-yard attempt. So 44-6 is your score now, and now the Foxes are back out there. Brandon, what's just your thoughts about how today has gone, why Somers has been so great? What are the keys of why Somers has been so great today?
I think their discipline that they worked on in practice is so great, and I think it's also helping that Fox Lane is a new team this year. They're struggling a little bit. I mean, getting off to a rough start. They're just still trying to figure out who can play what position, who can do what, who their starters might be, and Somers has that figured out. This is their 3rd year doing flag football with this team, and they've had some of these seniors, juniors on this team for 2+ years now, and they all have figured it out. As Fox Lane has a long run there, looks like he's gonna be about 10 yards picked up there.
That's going to be second and about 6 there. As Foxes line back up, see if they can get on board again. Who knows? 2 more touchdowns, 2 more 6-pointers, and my score prediction may come true. So lining back up now. Back to throw. He's going to hand it off. Something expected by Fox Lane today. Now able to get a big one there. And that's going to be enough for the 1st down. So the Foxes now moving down. And we may see them try to run it a bit more here. They're going to lose. Might as well run out the clock, but also see what they can do with the run here. So 1st down now for the Foxes. But it's 1st and 19. So they still got 19 more yards to go till the next 1st down. 39 more yards to go till the touchdown.
Fox Lane, all set. 2 receivers out wide on the same side, on the far side. Snap. And it's a run up the middle, but the flag is grabbed almost instantly. Looked by Angela Roan. A gain of maybe half a yard at most. I know the referees aren't even going to adjust the markers. No gain there.
So that's going to make it a second down, second 19 now. And try what they need to do here. They have to do something deep, so short one, or as the flag gets pulled now, it's going to be third down, 3rd and 24 as it goes back past the other first down line from before. As Fox Lane has now moved back 4 minutes to go. As if you're just getting here, it's been domination by the Tuskers today. New Fox Lane team, first year they're playing, still trying to figure things out, and Tuskers have really been working together today. And when it comes down to it, it comes down to teamwork and working together, and that has shown a lot for the Tuskers, putting up a big 44 on Fox Lane Foxes. So it'll be 4th down now, as this is going to be the last chance. And it looks like they're going to punt it away. They're not even going to go for it. So punt is out, and Tuskers get it. She touches it and loses it. That is number 10 of Goulart. So clock is running here, and we're going to call a timeout. And yeah, so let's take a look again. Let's take a look at upcoming. So let's take a look. This past Saturday, we had the Tuskers taking on Widgefield in boys lacrosse, and fortunately, it was Widgefield who played pretty good in that game. They worked. Tuskers played phenomenal, but Widgefield was just too tough of a team to beat again. Another great Connecticut team there, and yeah. So, what are your thoughts from that game, Brandon?
The lacrosse game.
Yeah, Widgefield Somers. Yeah.
I mean, it was a tough loss for Somers. I don't exactly remember our final score. Do you remember?
15-7.
Yeah, 15-7. Ridgefield more than doubled Somers' score. They came out hot. Somers wasn't really able to control it. Maybe they were underprepared, or maybe something was missed in the scouting report. But it was a great matchup overall. It was a great game. Just Ridgefield had more to show for it on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and one thing I just thought of, I'm just curious, Brandon, of all the games you've gotten the opportunity to call so far at Somers High School or for the Somers sport teams, what has been your favorite one?
I'm actually gonna pick 2 here. Playoff games for football. Just enjoy those as a whole. Also, rivalry games for football. Those are always fun to be at and to experience it from in here too. Just a lot. You get to really feel a little bit of the stress from the coaches that are usually next to us in the booth doing their stats. You get to feel a little bit of their stress, and it just makes it all a little more real there. And then probably also the lacrosse game that we called over the weekend. I mean, probably favorite for me, just lacrosse, new sport to me. I never really watched a game, sat down, watched it, or even really paid attention to it, and I really did enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a tough one, kind of, but number one's obvious for me. It's got to be, and Brandon, fortunately, was not able to make it to that one. It's got to be the game in the Dome, the state championship versus Whitesboro. Just an experience I'll never forget calling that game. But another game, probably, honestly, the funnest game to call, besides all the cool things we got to do, as Somers takes a knee here. The Harrison game, it was a close 8-point game, and that was the last Somers football game of the season, and everyone from the club was able to make it as well. It was just a special night that I won't forget, and felt accomplished, as that was the last football home game of the season, and I felt accomplished what we were able to get done. But Yeah, also, I'm just going to throw in there that lacrosse game this past Saturday as well, having everyone there as well. But in addition, the Scarsdale game this past Thursday, first lacrosse game I got to do, and great a boys lacrosse game. And it was the second game, and it was the game I really got to know, feel comfortable calling the sport. But 18 seconds left, and it looks like Somers is just going to let the clock run out. As Somers celebrates their second win in a row, and they're going to take this one 44-6. That is your final score. And before we go, Brandon, what are your final thoughts?
Great win for Somers today. Total domination by them today. Fox Lane only got 6 points, 1 touchdown there, and that's, I believe they only got into the offensive side of the field 2 or 3 times total. So this is a great win for Somers. They're going to definitely be motivated for the next few games, and I hope they carry this motivation and enjoy this win.
Yeah, and if you just tuned in, this is how it looked. So it was domination by Somers in the first half, 37-0 the second half. Both teams were able to score a touchdown, including a pick six by Fox Lane. That's your game for you. But I'm Benny Silk. I was here today with
Brandon Nappi.
And I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Tune in tomorrow on Local Live for the Somers versus New Canaan, Connecticut lacrosse game. And hope to see you then. So thank you and have a great night, everyone.